In this video, I'll explain the statement. It's not about working harder. It's not about trying to grind all day and to accomplish a goal. It's not even about that. If you realize all the people at the top of your field, at the top of your goals or whatever, the people that have what you have, the realization that you need to understand is they're not working harder. They're not busting their fucking balls trying to do certain shit that they don't need to do. Okay, they have teams. They have teams that are taking care of all the small stuff, and all they need to do is show up and perform. That's the understanding of it. That can be with content creation, that can be with anything. It's not about working harder. It's about doing the things that you care about, that you truly feel fulfilled doing, that gives you energy when you do. You feel purposeful when you do it. But at a certain point, you need to allocate everything to other people. You look at Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is not working harder. There's a perception and there's a false narrative that some of these guys are just really hard workers, and what they're doing is work, yes, but is it hard? No. Do they love it? Yes. So it's kind of it's a thing where when they're going to do podcasts and when they're going to do all these things, they're not living a hard life. They do whatever the fuck they want whenever they want. They go to this beach here, they hang out here, they just record it and talk about some stuff, and that gives them some clips to go viral and to do what they want to do. So even in general, like in life, whatever goals you have in your life, it's not about working harder. Try find the way to be able to, I know fucking a lot of people are gonna be like, you're a little bitch for saying this, but to be honest, it is about balance. It is about balance. If you balance everything, your mental health will be way better. Do you think the people at the top of your field, you think their mental health is actually shit? When it comes to content creation, do you think that their mental health is shit? The people that chase money, or the people that try and work so hard to get as much money as they can, it's safe to assume that their mental health is shit, because they don't go to the gym consistently, because they don't work on what they, on their passions from a good place. It's purely for money, or it's purely for, a selfish endeavor. If you just love what you do and you do everything the way you want to do it, that's the goal, that's the key. Having free time and having the ability to do this and this and this and this in a balanced way to make you feel fulfilled, to make you have good mental health. Because the key here, the point is not to work harder, the key is to obtain and consistently have a good mental health and feed the positive mental health during your process of your journey, during the process of getting big and improving yourself and developing all this. It's not meant to be hard, it's meant to be fucking easy. You're meant to love it. Find the joy in going to the gym and improving yourself. Find the joy in reading a book, reading a great book. Find the joy in, reflecting on yourself and finding out good answers to questions that you may have about yourself. Find the joy in all these things. That is the key. It's not meant to be hard. Everything that I've improved in my life was not hard. It was easy. Everything I do in my day-to-day life now is not hard. It's easy. I've obtained a job now that is easy. I've obtained a lifestyle that is easy. People can look at it and be like, wow, maybe you do so much. Maybe people think that, I don't know. But it's not hard. I don't work hard. I just live how I live, and I fit everything into a allocation of time per se. I fit everything into a format so that I'm able to execute everything in a certain way. Well, this is the piece of advice here. If the goal isn't to work harder and you want to make sure that your mental health is good throughout the process, and again, I know there's all these things out there, but who gives a fuck about your mental health, blah blah blah. Yeah, understand that. Okay, don't always listen to how you feel. But what I want you to do is I want you to take care of yourself properly and stop focusing on the money and stop focusing on the fact that you're going to make like 10 grand this year or whatever. It's cool. I applaud you. If you're able to do that and you're able to make lots of money, good. Keep doing it. I don't give a fuck. Keep doing that. But there's a lot of people out there that suffer with their mental health trying to chase their money. All right. And that's not what it's about. We want you to allocate time to everything so that it's balanced, and I want you to be efficient with it. If you had good mental health, your performance and your passion will be better. You will earn more money. If you have good mental health and you take care of yourself and do the little things right, then your performance at the gym will improve. Your relationships will improve. Your friendships and your brotherhood will improve. Your goals and your desires to do more will improve. Your mental health is at the basis of all of these improvements. If your mental health is shit, you cannot do or uphold all these other areas of your life. The goal is not to work harder. The goal is to obtain all of these habits at a consistent basis and feed all the baskets in a fulfilling and proper way, the way you can. When you look at your week and you see what you're doing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you see what you're doing on Saturday and Sunday, you need to allocate a certain amount of time to each area of your life or whatever you're doing. If you're working from a certain 8 hours of the day, and then what are you doing for the other 2 hours or whatever, or for the other 4 hours of your day? Where are you going to allocate the time to do? At what point in your day are you going to put that thing? If you need to, if you know you're not consistent with the gym, where can you put the gym in your routine that will make you more consistent? You know yourself more than everyone else. You know that you're inconsistent in certain areas, so put it in an area of your day that will make it more likely to do it. One of the things in the book, Atomic Habits, it teaches you, if you want to make a habit more consistent, you have to make it more accessible or more, what is it? It's like in reach. You've got to put it right there. You've got to make it accessible. You've got to make it easy to get to. If you want to make a habit hard to do, if you want to stop doing a certain habit, you need to cause friction. You need to make it hard to get to it. Okay? For example, if you want to go to the gym more often and you struggle with going, okay? Maybe the night before, it's a fucking basic and cliche piece of advice, but maybe you pack all your gym clothes in a gym bag the night before, okay? Maybe that's a little habit that you can try. Maybe you can be like, oh no, it won't work for me. Don't say it won't work for you, just try it. Just see if it will work. Pack the clothes the night before, so when you wake up in the morning, and if you can get it done before you go to work, you can get it done. If you can't, leave the gym bag in your car. When you finish work, you go straight to the gym after work and you get changed in the fucking bathrooms, get out of your work uniform, go start your workout, get it done, go home. Alright? That little habit there of packing your clothes in your gym bag and leaving it in your car is going to make the biggest difference. Whether you do it before work or after work, doesn't matter as long as you get it done. Alright? You know yourself more than other people. There's a certain thing as well. Let's say, for example, you want to start reading, whatever. Add reading into your lifestyle to make it easier. As easy as possible. I don't give a fuck if you're doing Audible. I don't care if you're gonna fucking reading it from a Kindle, if you're reading it from a physical copy book, if you're whatever way you want to engage in the knowledge of or in the practice of reading, then you can do it in whatever way you want. Just make it appealing and attractive for you. Make it easy to do. Don't make it difficult. Don't make it any harder for yourself than you need it to be. Do these little habits around that time of day or around that habit that will make it easier for you to do in the first place. If you want to practice guitar and you leave the guitar in its case, you're less likely to do it, even though all you have to do is unzip it. That's friction. If you leave it out of its case and you put it and you lean it up against your door, you've got to move the guitar out of the way of the door, but it still gives you an opportunity to grab it, pick it up, and practice a song for 5 or 10 minutes, okay? That's practice that you wouldn't have done if you didn't put that guitar in front of the door, out of the case. That's just an example, right? Make whatever you want to do easier to do, all right? The goal isn't to work harder. The goal is to make things easier. Set things up easier for yourself. Me, myself, I don't drink alcohol, I don't do drugs. I never have in my life. I've never touched a drug, I've never done alcohol. I've never touched a drug, never done alcohol, never done any substance, never done any pills, nothing. No party drugs, nothing. Zero. Am I religious? No. I did it because I wanted to make it easier for my life. I knew that if I dived deeper into a certain substance, that I didn't think I'd be able to get back out. I thought that if I do something, I go all in or nothing. That's just who I am. So that just makes my life easier. I don't do certain things, so they're not something that can hinder my ability in my life, my lifestyle. It isn't something that can hold me back. It's something that will never ever or never has held me back. It's something that I've always been able to just operate my life without, which makes my life easier. I mean, even if you are someone that does do those certain things sometimes, and you're trying to work on yourself and you're trying to better yourself, that's 100% okay. The thing is that you've probably put yourself in traps more often than not. You've probably set yourself up more than you realize. In certain situations of drugs and alcohol, you've probably been your own worst enemy in a lot of the cases. If you really reflect on certain things and you see certain decisions that you've made, you're probably like, why the fuck did I do that? Why did I decide to go out this night with these group of friends when I know that these group of friends are better for me? Why did I say yes to this thing when I know damn well leading up to that moment that I told myself I wasn't going to do it? Why do I keep doing this when I know it does this? These are just examples, right? Reflecting on yourself and understanding these traps that you put yourself into is a first step. I know that for a lot of us, we're our own worst enemy. We critique ourselves, we put ourselves down, we doubt ourselves sometimes, sure. But if we switch the framework, if we switch the mindset to be like, I want to be on my own side. I want to be the person that supports myself. I want to help him out. You put yourself in the third person, look at yourself and be like, I want to help him out, just like a friend, just like a brother. I don't want to do this because, I don't want him to do this because it's not good for him. You want to make things easier for yourself. So the whole narrative where everyone's working hard, everyone's grinding their ass off, all that sort of shit, it's all bullshit. They've got teams, they've got fucking things juggling everything for them. They're not working hard, they're doing what they love to do, and they're making a lot of money from it. That's the big key. Do what you love to do, better the skills, continue the journey, and watch everything unfold in the way that it's meant to go. I hope this video helps you in any way possible. I appreciate you. I believe in you. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.